Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the JP Football Podcast. I am your host, of course, Josh Pengen. And I'm sorry if I sound a bit annoyed or frustrated or sad or mad or angry or upset or, any, emotions that, just any emotions that, are negative. But all I, all I have to say is, what the hell was that? Everton? Hello? What was that? What did I just watch for the last fucking hell 10 to 15 minutes? What the hell did I just watch? I wanted to stab and gouge my eyes out. I have never seen Everton break down defensively that bad in my life. Like maybe against Atalanta a couple seasons ago, maybe against them. But I don't even think it was as bad because Atalanta were a top side in Europe. They were a top team, and that was a European competition, and we weren't all that great. This is fucking Watford. Watford, the same Watford that lost 5-0 at home to Liverpool, to our rivals. At home to Liverpool, 5-0. Now, I know what you're going to say, but Josh, Liverpool is one of the best teams in the world. Liverpool might win the title this season. Yeah, I get that. I get Liverpool are miles ahead of us, especially after today. I get that, so they got some of the best players at the world. But 5-0 at home. Okay? What, like, when we play Liverpool and we're home, I don't think we've ever lost by 5 goals to Liverpool at home before. Now, I could be wrong, but if we have lost to Liverpool by 5 goals at home before, like if that actually has happened, I would like to know when that stat is, because that must have been like 100 years ago or plus more, or it's either never happened. Okay. We made Watford look so much better than I actually believe that they are today. Okay. I can almost guarantee you Watford is not going to have a performance like that again this season where they score 5 goals. I can guarantee you that you will not. Fuck my mic. God. So, gotta fix my mic now because I'm so mad about how Everton played today. There, is that better? I can guarantee you, like I was saying, Watford is not going to put 5 goals past another side the rest of the season. Guarantee you. I will bet my whole bank account on it that it will not happen. Okay. Like, I don't even know where to, oh my God, like where to start, where to begin, because like the defense, I thought for some time was a bit edgy. It was a bit dodgy, but then after what happened, the last 15 minutes of the game, the whole defense crap. You were all crap. Everything you did before is overshadowed by what you just done. Absolute crap. Seamus Coleman, shit. Absolute crap today. Michael Keane didn't, other than his assist to Richarlison, Dross, absolute garbage. Didn't have a fucking clue. Ben Godfrey, absolutely garbage. Lucas Dean, absolutely awful. Okay, the whole defense, they were flying around, sliding, flopping around. It didn't look like real defending. Just throwing in challenges here and they're sliding all over the place. Made it so easy for Watford. Made him look so good. And by the way, no disrespect to Watford. Great job staying composed on those goals, on those finishes, which I'm going to get into, but unbelievably awful defending. Unbelievably awful. By the way, we played in a 4-4-1-1 formation, which was inverted into a 4-4-2. Jordan Pickford started in goal. Lucas Dean and Seamus Coleman, left back, right back. Godfrey and Keane were the two center backs. Sorry. Andros Townsend was the right mid. Anthony Gordon actually started at the left mid. Alon and Tom Davis were the center mid partnership. Gray was like the false nine who, kind of played wide at times. And then Rondon was up front. Look, the whole defense, I'm just going to say right now, garbage. I really don't need to say more. If you haven't seen just go watch it because you'll know what I'm talking about. Townsend, I thought Townsend was okay, but unfortunately, it just wasn't one of his better days. Wasn't one of Townsend's better days. I thought Anthony Gordon was actually good. I'm trying to stick to the positives here because I'm gonna rip into the negatives if I don't try to stick to the positives. I thought Gordon was actually quite good today, and he come off, which at the time people wanted Rondon to come off instead of him because he had a good game, but at the time, like after Richarlison came on, Richarlison was on the bench today, but I thought Gordon had quite a decent game today. It was quite good. I thought Tom Davis was really solid today, other than the last, when the defense completely and I don't even know if I can really blame Tom Davis for our defense completely just falling apart like that. But our midfield was also overrun. But I don't know how much blame I can put on our midfielders. I really don't. But before we completely shit the bed, Tom Davis, I thought, was actually quite good, quite solid. He scored a goal in the opening 3 minutes, got himself into the box, was attacking just like basically Decore would. So, Tom, if we can see more of that in the future, please. But other than that, I don't want to slander you too much because I'm blaming this on the defense. Alon, he was okay today. I thought he was fine. He was whatever. But again, our midfield just got overrun, completely overrun. So I'm gonna put a little bit. I don't know how much blame you can necessarily put on our mids. Maybe a little bit, but it's really the defenders. It really is the defenders. Damari Gray, I thought was again dangerous as always. Fine today. He got himself the assist. He was when he was the one who crossed the ball into the box that got Davis his goal. I mean, he's a real attacking threat, and he also came on. I mean, isn't that funny? How Everton is that? That two of our better players today, and Damari Gray and Anthony Gordon, as soon as they come off, right? Gray got subbed off for Anthony Gordon got subbed off for Richarlison, which was fine because Richarlison ended up scoring against his former club. He ended up getting a goal, which was nice. And I thought, we had things under control there. But when Gray come off, Alex Iwobi came on. Alex Iwobi didn't offer anything, by the way. He didn't offer anything. He didn't do anything. And then the main man up top, Salomon Rondon, absolute pack of dog shit. Okay. Absolute just a lamppost up there. He really is a lamppost. Offered nothing. I've kind of lost my patience with him. I know probably every other Evertonian fan has lost their patience at this point with Salomon Rondon. I am losing my patience. I am currently in the process of losing my patience with Salomon Rondon. The only thing he offered was getting a yellow card, okay? Not to mention the referee wasn't that good anyway, but look, he offered nothing. Rondon didn't do anything again, and it just pains me. Something needs to change in our system. Something needs to change in our system where we just don't need to rely on Salomon Rondon to play his role because it's not working. Something needs to change a bit. I hope Rafa changes something a bit where, maybe a slight change in formation where, we don't need Rondon, just quick forwards up front. I don't know. Look, I don't know how that would work, but something needs to change up front. Because obviously this whole Rondon thing, I don't know how many times you want me to say, it's just not fucking working. And it's so frustrating and annoying. I woke up, I'm not going to lie, I didn't drive to the Harp today. I woke up early this morning and I was too tired to drive to the Harp today to the pub. And I am so glad I stayed home and watched the game. I really am, because that was shameful. I feel bad for every single Evertonian who went to the pub today. I feel bad for every single Evertonian who drove all the way to LA, probably at 5 in the morning. Yeah, probably at 5 in the morning, drove all the way to LA for the LA Fan Fest at the Coliseum with all the other Premier League fans and teams. Every single Evertonian there, I feel for you. I feel so bad for you that, you had to do that. We don't deserve this. As Everton fans, you don't deserve that. We don't deserve that. The Goodison crowd didn't deserve that. No, did not deserve that today. Absolutely not. Watford played in the opposing team, they played in a 4-3-2-1. And, Watford's got some decent players. Josh King, Someone I talked to someone before the game and said Josh King, former Everton player, he'll probably score against you guys. Yeah, couldn't have been more spot on. Literally always happens to Everton. Former player, he'll score against Everton. Need a goal to get going on your debut, like Josh King for his new club. Also former Everton player. Oh, double whammy. He'll probably score against Everton. Josh King got a hat trick against us today. He scored 3 goals against us today. That's a hat trick. We made Josh King look so good. We made him look so good. And you know what? I'm sure that Everton fans at the ground today, after seeing Josh King's performance against us, are thinking to ourselves, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have let him go. Maybe we should have kept him instead of Rondon. Maybe we should have given him a proper chance. By the way, I blame Carlo Ancelotti for that shit, bro. Hey, Carlo, if you're watching this right now, I know you're probably not, but if you're watching this right now, man, fuck you and fuck off, okay? You never gave Josh King a proper chance. I was one of the Evertonians that believed that Josh King should have gotten a better chance at Everton, that his 6-month loan spell wasn't that good because you never gave him a chance. You never gave Josh King a chance in hell, which is why his Everton experience wasn't all that great and it was miserable. But look what Josh King did today. Look what he did today. Now, I know a lot of you out there will say, oh, he's still an average striker. He's still crap. He's still shit. Well, he wasn't shit today, was he? He wasn't crap today, was he? He got a hat trick against us. That's saying something. And I know it's Everton. I know if you're going to do it against a team, it's going to be our team. But still, that's 3 goals. That's 3 goals. You know? All I can say is Josh King would, if we had Josh King right now, he'd be doing more than Rondon. But okay, well, that's a hot take. Any striker would be doing better than Rondon right now at that position. But yeah, Watford, they also had Musa Sissoko, who I thought was okay for them. I thought Cathcart, one of their center backs, was all right. Ismail Assar, one of their star forwards, we actually shut down, I thought, pretty well today, but he got subbed off. And I think his replacement was João Pedro or Dennis, Emmanuel Dennis. Yeah. By the way, Emmanuel Dennis, can I just say, Emmanuel Dennis came on in the 64th minute for Watford along with João Pedro. And Emmanuel Dennis had 2 assists and 1 goal coming off the bench for Watford. That's fucking a shame. That's ridiculous. I know Richarlison, he got a goal for us as well, scoring against his former team, but it literally meant nothing because of how badly our defense capitulated. I mean, the first goal that Josh King scores, it's awful marking. We think it's offside. It's not. It's awful marking, off a set piece. And then the second goal, the equalizer, some dude named Kutka, Watford midfielder Kutka. Never heard of him before in my life. Literally never heard of this guy before in my life. And he gets a free header in the box off another set piece. A free header. No one's marking. And there's nothing Jordan Pickford could do, okay? Nothing. And then Josh King gets his second goal of the game, and it's a great finish. And Watford scored literally 88 seconds in between those 2 goals, okay? And again, Josh King, it was a great finish. I couldn't even be mad at that. It was a great finish. And then Josh King eventually, he scores again, balls placed in, and any half-decent striker from point-blank range, any half-decent footballer from point-blank range is going to score, and he does. And then in the 91st minute, it gets worse with Dennis the Menace, Emmanuel Dennis, who already had 2 assists at that point, coming off the bench, scoring from, again, pretty much point-blank range, awful defending, just awful. Now, look, I don't know what Jordan Pickford could have done, okay? As a goalkeeper, I feel for him because all those goals scored today, conceded today, it's such bad defending. It's literally awful defending. You're putting Jordan Pickford in such a bad position. You know what I mean? When you put your goalkeeper in such a bad position, there's only so much he can do. You could be world class. Now, some people may say, well, maybe Pickford should have run out a little faster and challenged. Fine, say that. Look, I'm not saying that Jordan Pickford had a fantastic game. He didn't. No one had a good game. Or other than leading up to that point, the defense had an awful game. Jordan Pickford didn't have a great game either. And you could make the argument, maybe he should have run out to challenge that more, tried to smother it. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny me that he was put in a awful position for all of the goals. And there's only so much, you can do as a goalie. All right. Only so much. But yeah, Everton suck. We fucking suck, dude. We're so bad. We are awful. We're awful. That's all there is to say to it. Yeah. I don't really want to talk or discuss anymore what's going on. You know what? Okay, well, let me just say this. I told you guys Yerry Mina was going to be a miss. Decore, Calvert-Lewin, all of our key players, they're going to be a miss. I don't want to hear anyone ever talk crap about Yerry Mina again, because I guarantee you, if Yerry Mina's in that game, we don't concede that many goals, and we don't have a defensive breakdown as bad as we just had if Yerry Mina is fit and healthy and he's starting. Okay, guarantee it. Okay, so I don't want to hear anyone talk bad about Yerry Mina. Decore, obvious reasons he was a miss, although Davis was solid today, and I hope he performs like that next week, because if he does, we'll have a decent chance of actually winning a game, as long as our defense doesn't fall apart. And then Rondon out. Just no, stop it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, what a miss you are. I miss you. Please come back soon. Please come back healthy, because obviously Rondon isn't it. He's not the answer, and he just won't be ever. I think he arguably might be one of the worst signings Everton have ever made. So yeah, that's what it's seeming like. Yeah. Man. But yeah, guys, that's honestly gonna be all for today. I'm actually gonna try to go to sleep, bro, because yeah, I can't be bothered to ask right now. But look, if you've enjoyed the video, if you've agreed with what I said, if you've disagreed with anything I said, leave it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the video as well, and spread the word about the JP Football Podcast. It only takes a second, and it really means the world to me. It would really brighten up my mood and day if I could get a like or a new subscriber or some comments below, because it has been an awful morning. It has been such an awful morning to be an Evertonian fan. Like, we are the laughing stock of today. Norwich lost 7-0 against Chelsea, and I don't think even that was as bad as what we did today. Okay, because I think the difference is Norwich, everyone knows Norwich are bad, so losing that bad, they're like, yeah, it's Norwich, but us, we're not supposed to be that. You get my point. Okay, we were the laughing stock today. Like, I don't think even Norwich would have defended that bad if they had that. Yeah. But yeah, please share the video, subscribe. Haven't already, I'm just repeating myself now, but it really does mean the world to me. And yeah, if there's any player or another team you want me to talk about, I will address it in the next video. So yeah, but I will leave you guys off with this. I don't know when I'm gonna make my next video. Probably sometime next week, because I just need to gather my thoughts after this loss. So yeah. Next video will be sometime next week. So when next week, I don't know. It could be another 5-6 days. But yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, up the Blues, up the Toffees. And yeah, peace.